Today video is very much important for all those aspirants, those who want to move to Canada for study visa. In this video, I will tell you the important points while applying for study visa applications. Hi, my name is Umesh. I am co-founder and director of the Visa Solutions. The number one important factor is course and college selections. While submitting for offer letter, you have to select right course and college. The right course selection is based upon your previous educations. The college selections, you need to check. You have to meet the language ability criteria. You have to meet the appropriate subject specific criteria. You meet the minimum gap criteria, and you also ensure that the college course is open while submitting the application for offer letter. Most of the students ask me, they submit the offer letter but they did not receive it because the course is completed at the time of submissions. So you have to check and make sure that while submitting the application for offer letter, the course is open and other important criteria is also meeting. If you meet all those criteria, then you will definitely receive your offer letter. If you does not receive your offer letter within 15 to 20 days, then you have to keep follow with the appropriate college or university. The next important criteria after receiving the offer letter is your tuition fee or GIC. After receiving your offer letter, your right or your dream college or university, you have to pay your appropriate fees within a deadline. You can pay your fees through credit card or wire transfer. So after paying tuition fees, you have to pay GIC. GIC stands for Granted Investment Certificate. This amount is $10,200. You can choose Scotiabank, CIBC, ICICI Bank. These are the banks which are associated with IRCC guidelines. You can choose in these banks and you have to pay the fees. They will issue your GIC certificates. This certificate is helping for your living expense. After submitting GIC certificates, then you have to completing the next important document is your documentation part. In documentation, you have to gather your passport, your digital photo, your LOA, letter of acceptance. In letter of acceptance, you have to check your name, date of birth, your address, you select your right college, course, and you pay the right fees. It's mentioned on your LOA. So these are the factors you have to keep check while receiving the LOA, and also make sure your tuition receipt is attached, GIC certificate is attached. Medical exam should be valid 12 months while submitting the applications in documentation part and digital photo. And also if you have additional funds, you have to make sure that these funds you can include. This can be your saving, post office or insurance center value, your parents ITR. If you have, it does not compulsory if you submit your application under SDS. If you submit your application non-SDS, then you must submit the supporting evidence for next year tuition fees. And after documentation part, the most important points is your statement of purpose. Statement of purpose is the most important factors for getting study visa applications. In statement of purpose, you have to make sure your introduction is well presentable, your objective, your vision should be precise, very much defined, clear to the officer. You have to mention clearly why you choose the course, what are the benefits, what are the outcome you will get from completing the course, what are the future benefits, which are the future benefits or what are the future prospects you are seeking while completing the course. This is the important factors while preparing your statement of purpose. Make sure while submitting your study visa application, you have to prepare your SOP by own, not by any content writer, because you know your circumstances in a better way rather than your content writer. So if you're preparing your applications or your SOP, then I think it's very important. You can take help any consultant also, but better you write down your own circumstances, because this is beneficial for others also. They will guide you in a proper way. So these are the important factors you have to remember while study visa application. If you follow these points, I make sure that you will definitely get the visa. If you have any queries or problems whilst preparing or submitting the study visa application, you can contact us or write down in the comments, or subscribe our channels for further information regarding any immigrations for Canada or other programs. Thank you so much.